Which what are we gonna go? Brings me to the next one, okay? Because we was talking about this story. Hold up. This guy here. Let me see if I can put this on a quicker speed for us so we can get through this a little faster. Hold up. Let me get out of this. Stop talking, white man. Okay. There. Okay, here we go.
Oh, this one.
Of me agreeing to get an older woman pregnant and then her trying to ruin my life. When I was 23, I had a one-night stand with a girl from my hometown named Maria. We both knew it was nothing more than that, and we didn't speak after. Several months later, I received a text from her saying that she hadn't been lucky in love and she wanted a baby before it was too late. So she asked if I would get her pregnant and I wouldn't have to bear any responsibility, like a sperm donor. Well, I considered it, and I first thought no, but after some time to think about it, I thought it'd be the right thing to do for someone struggling. So we filled out an ironclad agreement, and basically I wouldn't be responsible at all. A while later, she told me she was ovulating, and then a few weeks after that, she told me she was pregnant, and it had worked. I went back to California for work, and we didn't speak after that. Unbeknownst to me, she contacted my family behind my back and invited them to the baby shower. They then began getting dinner or whatever regularly, and as she got to know my parents started encouraging me to be in the baby's life, and once I found out it was a little girl, I thought it was the right thing to do. I flew home to be there for the birth, and I got a tattoo of our daughter's middle name before she was born. After our daughter was born, Maria wanted us to be together and be a family, and when I said I didn't want to do that, she wouldn't let me see my daughter. My main source of income at the time was the Airbnb that I owned, and she said this a few months after she was born. I felt bad, so I let her move in for several months, rent-free. Once she moved out, she told me this: I've never done anything to warrant supervised visits, but I agreed to keep the peace. I would come home as often as I could to see our daughter, and things were okay when I was there. These are all from her Facebook. One Halloween, I didn't want to wear matching costumes with Maria, so she wouldn't let me see my daughter for a while. And when our daughter was being baptized, I drove a 14-hour round trip from Nashville to attend. And because I didn't want to see Maria the night before, she didn't allow me to come to the baptism at all. Soon after this, she served me with child support, saying that our original contract wasn't valid because our daughter didn't have a social security number yet. And I didn't fight her on it. I didn't have the time. I was living away. I ended up paying her $10,000 up front and $750 a month. I was able to move home soon after that, and I began seeing our daughter regularly. Everything was going really well until I got a girlfriend. Even though she had a boyfriend who was regularly around our daughter, she said that my girlfriend couldn't be around our daughter. I was able to get our daughter for an afternoon, and Maria asked what I was doing. I told her that I was with my girlfriend, and we were at Lowe's together. She freaked out. I said I'd bring her daughter back to her as soon as we were done, but instead, Maria drove to Lowe's, apparently called my dad, and was running up and down the aisle screaming. I don't know what actually happened, but she was freaking out, just blowing up my phone, thinking she was in danger. And keep in mind, my girlfriend is a mom as well as a nurse. Our daughter was never in any danger. When I offered Maria and my girlfriend to get to know each other so they'd be comfortable, my daughter being around, she immediately said no and called my girlfriend a word that rhymes with chore and refused to get to know her. Maria then made a public post saying that I was a deadbeat dad and I hadn't seen our daughter in weeks. Here I am with our daughter just a few days prior to this post. I also left my best friend's bachelor party a day early so I could be home for Father's Day, and she still wouldn't allow me to see her. She even said this to my grandmother. She had her friends comment mean things on my girlfriend's social media multiple times, even though my girlfriend has never been anything but nice to Maria. Because Maria tends to do this, I want to make sure that she doesn't twist the story and make it seem like I abandoned our daughter. I recently found out that our daughter isn't mine. I don't know who the dad is, but I've had 2 paternity tests done, and they both say this. I believed Maria when she told me that I was the only possible father. The situation was weird, but I was always happy to be a dad. I knew that Maria already knew she was pregnant. She had to have when she asked me to get her pregnant. I didn't think that was something that someone would lie about to another human being. Not only to me, but my entire family as well. Everybody's distraught about this. Maria, I allowed you to paint me as the villain and you as the victim for years to keep peace, but I hope you know that the only victim here is your child.
Your child. Not
heavy
ours.
on it. Maria need hot swap, girl.
She do, but it feel like he about to come from backstage at Amari. You know what I'm saying? You know how they be telling Maria, you're wrong. And the only person who hurt is your daughter. Everybody's screaming, ah! That's what it sounds like.
It sounded like he was reading off a teleprompter too. I ain't gonna lie. He must be on that cap cut.
I agree, because his eyes, the way his eyes were scanning, I was like, is he reading?
He wrote it all out. He had to get it all out so he would be able to explain clear and concise. And let me tell you something. This let me know you didn't really care like that from the beginning. You must come from money. It must be like, oh, I got somebody pregnant. We'll just take care of it. It's fine. Because why didn't you get the DNA test off rip? Because
$10,750 a month.
She was, bruh, he gave her 10,000 up front. You got money. That's why. But to me, I feel like he wasn't really trying to be there for that child until that girlfriend came into the picture. Because to me, you should have been got that shit done. It's giving you, is paying her for her to leave you alone on some slick shit. Like, I know you would pop in and take pictures with the baby and all of that. But essentially, he like, I was out of town, right? Like most of the time he's saying, I'm coming in from out of town. I wasn't there. So
he did say his parents encouraged him. So you
you can't
actually
trust the
right.
parents
He
sometimes.
wasn't interested, it seems. Because he didn't, because she positioned him to not be interested.
Right.
And then
Yeah.
parents encouraged him to come around. But I think that girlfriend, I think Maria did it to herself. Because that girlfriend probably started looking at that girl and was like, she looks nothing like you.
Well, did y'all
And
see
encouraged
the
the
follow
DNA.
up?
No.
Okay, so let me tell y'all about the follow up
Please do,
if
so we
I
don't
can
have to
find
watch
it.
it.
It's on his page.
No, it just popped up in my feed. So apparently, they found out his girlfriend is a famous TikToker, which is also why I'm questioning if he got a script, because you know they be in with the apps and stuff. His girlfriend is somebody named Nurse Somebody. She got 2 million followers on TikTok, and they believe that she's the one who did the at-home DNA test because she is a nurse, and she's the one who was like, the child ain't yours. So just like you saying, Jamie, it wasn't until the girlfriend came around that she was like, I don't think the child is yours. And then Maria's sister came out and posted pictures of him and Maria and the baby together as a family. Like they were dating. That's what his sister's saying. That it wasn't just no, let me have your sperm donor. Like they were dating.
So is this her?
That's Maria.
Okay, let's see what she said right quick.
And I'll start believing his shit. There's just a few things that I want you to take into consideration. Is first, the collection date was August 10th, 2024. Well, I had my daughter on August 10th, 2024.
What is that?
Girl, we don't care. It ain't his baby.
I'm about to say, if it's not his baby, girl, that's all that matters, that it's not his baby. Now I would have got my own DNA test. I wouldn't have let him and his girlfriend be the only one. I'd be like, nah, I'm gonna take the baby down there and get it myself. But also I feel like this is what happens when y'all don't care about y'all sperm. Y'all don't care. Y'all just want to, be out here. And because why would you even agree to that? Obviously,
And you're
if you have
paying
money. Like, why would you agree to that?
And you're not receiving nothing but like
At
you're
23?
paying. I can see if she probably was
thought I
buying the
would do it
sperm.
for her. I thought it was the right thing to do. But then he said an older woman, and when you see her, she ain't that much
No,
older
look
than
that
him.
older.
She
Yeah,
not.
he doing a
When
lot.
I thought the lady was about 40 years
Yes.
old when he said that. She
Did he
looked
get
like
older?
she about 5 years older than you,
If
max.
that. Child, yeah, nah, he definitely putting something extra on it, but it's still not his baby. But listen, all I feel like this is why y'all should probably get them DNA tests. Now, I don't feel like it should be mandatory, but I feel like if a man wants one, then you should have to have one. I do, and then I don't understand why it's such a hard thing for you to do. Nigga, go get some of the baby hair and then take it down there. Like, what's the problem? Do it
Yeah, if the father wants one, they should have to. But here's my next hot take. I thought of an app idea. Like maybe I should create this app. You know how people always want to be, get the baby DNA tested. It's like, but how did we get here? Can we get an app with people with confirmed STD testing though? I think people need to do that because people be scared to do that. They be scared to go get tested for STDs. They lay up, and then all of a sudden you want to test for somebody's baby. You ain't scared of no labs or no swabs. Then go get that before.
Oh, I would love that. Would be a good app, like where you could just pull it up and it shows like when you last got tested, what you got tested for, if you're
verified, kind of like StockX. Like this is a true lab. They are verified.
And that reminds me of the L Word. I know
Now,
y'all
will it
probably never
show?
watched it, but like I wonder if you about to say what I'm about to say.
No, you say it first.
People like show like if this person slept with this person and then this person that would be so dope.
That would be a bit much.
I was gonna ask if it would show what they tested for or just that they went to get tested.
No, it should have
no, so that's a good one. Right? Maybe we can create a badge where you verify and then super verified. So like you verify for the ones that you can get removed.
So then I have more questions because my questions are they putting this in willingly, agreeing and
Willingly.
signing agreement that
Yes.
you are putting your information out there? Because other
Yes.
than that, it's a violation.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yes, it would be
They'll
only
never
with
agree
people
to
who are
it.
willing to participate in the app.
That's the cool
And you
kids
know how
app.
much you could pay people? Like I could see people paying a
That's the
good
cool.
amount monthly for that app.
Mhm.
I'm saying too much. Let me back up.
Nah, that would be great. But
That's
you
a
know,
cool kids
you know
app.
who wouldn't want to do it though? Black people, white people would do it. White people and Asian people in this country will absolutely sign up for that app. Black people and Latino people might be harder to sign up for. I don't know what it is about. I don't know what it is about, like maybe a religious thing. I'm not sure, but I feel like Black people and Latino people will probably feel more shame for their positive test results being on the app for everybody to pull up screenshot and then put it on social media.
Possibly.
I mean, really, if the freaks trying to be out here, be out here. Super verified. I'm
Okay.
super verified. Now, what? How about that?
Right.
It say right here, I got my
I got my double badge.
I got my prescription. I cleared that up. I retested again. Like it's gonna give you the whole lineup. You dig? I was
Okay.
good. That's smart. Keep that in the. Think about that, Nisi. Because if you could do it, bitch, you should do it. Okay.
Developers, hit me up.
But yeah, I'm not opposed to it. I feel like men really be on the internet crying real hard about, oh, y'all need to get like, dude, y'all really don't even be caring about that at first, that DNA test shit, because y'all don't want to pay for it, and then you don't want to go down there to do it because you just don't feel like it. It's so many dudes that be online pump faking about what should be happening, but won't go down to the courthouse to fill out paperwork or like they won't do anything that's just simple. They don't have nothing to do with them going to jail. And they'll be like, well, you know, I don't like going down there to the courthouse because you never know. I might go in there and not come out. It's not the hospital, nigga. Do you have any warrants? Check before you go down there. Anyway, but yes, if y'all want to check these kids then, girl. Okay, do what you gotta do. All right.